Let's see if I can pull up some stuff for y'all. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's make that smaller. Oh, wait. Let's make this smaller. Yep, there we go. Hey. Alright, let's get it. Alright, y'all, we back with some more videos, some more picks. I told y'all my schedule has changed. It has changed. So we will be most definitely going live throughout the day. When I can't go live. So it'll be in the afternoons. But we got some sports today. We got the college basketball today. I already got some picks put in for college basketball today. Some stuff I do like. I haven't looked too much at NBA today. Let's look at the NBA games. Ain't too many. 5 games? 5 NBA games today. Sure, you got the Pistons, the Kings and the Pistons, Timberwolves and the Magic, the Grizzlies and the Mavs, Portland and the Knicks, Toronto and the Lakers. Got some pretty good matchups. But college basketball is what's catching my eye today. We got some, I feel like it's some easy money on the table out there on college basketball. Let's see. I feel like Seton Hall and Georgetown. Is Seton Hall and Georgetown. I feel like that's a little easy money. For instance, Seton Hall, I mean they 1-2 away. Georgetown is 7-4 on the road. As y'all can see, last 10 games, Georgetown. And then they've been playing some folks. They've been getting smacked though. Every cold opponent they played, they lost. I mean, what, TCU? They lost by 1. That's incredible. That's a good credible loss. They lost Syracuse. They got smashed by Syracuse. Syracuse 10-4. Creighton smashed them. Marquette smashed them. Butler smashed them. They beat Notre Dame. I guess that's alright. They're not really that good, but it's Notre Dame. Seton Hall though smashed Marquette. Marquette beat Georgetown by 30. Seton Hall beats Marquette by 3. Not only that, they beat Providence. 2 back-to-back credible wins. I mean, they got smacked by Xavier, which is that's a little iffy. But they beat Providence and Marquette. They lost to Baylor by 2. I mean, they hang with big name schools. Seton Hall do. Well, they got the spread at -7.5. I feel like that's a gimme. I mean, Seton Hall, they shoot 31% from the 3. 46% from the field goal. But Georgetown, they hold their opponents to shoot 45% from the field goal. They got a top 100 defense, almost got a top 50 defense from the 3. They let their opponents shoot 29% from the 3. So if they defense rocking, they could mess around and win the game. Not Providence, but Seton Hall, they not good from the 3. Georgetown got a top 100 3-point percentage. They shoot 36% from the 3. Seton Hall defending that at 35% pretty much. So, shoot, this game could be closer than you think, really. Let's get into another game. The games I picked today, I mean, I do like Kentucky against Missouri today, and Kentucky's at home. It's a division game. But literally, Kentucky they're 8-1 at home. Mizzou, they 2-1. They 2-1 away. I mean, that's not bad. But Missouri, let's look at their little schedule. I mean, they lost to Seton Hall. They hung with them for a little bit. They lost by 6. Not too bad. But they lost to Georgia though. And Georgia one of those teams like they alright every now and then, but it's Georgia. But Georgia lost to Georgia. They lost to Illinois. Lost to St. Hall. Lost to Kansas. And they lost to what? They lost to Jackson State. It's crazy because literally they cannot beat big name teams, obviously. So they lost the spread against Georgia. They lost the spread. They lost the spread against Illinois. They lost the spread against St. Hall. They covered the spread against Kansas. That's pretty cool. They covered the spread against Pitt. They beat Pitt. Pitt is garbage. Pitt is bad. We're gonna get into them later. But and they just flat out lost to Jacksonville. But Kentucky, they beat Florida, big dub, and they was underdogs in that game, which is crazy. So they covered the spread there. They covered the spread against UNC, and they was underdogs. Miami, they covered the spread. They beat them by 7 or more. They smacked them, really. Smacked Miami, and Miami's not trash. Look at this. Miami's not trash. They're 11-3 in the ACC. They're not trash. So, I mean, Kentucky at 11.5 against Missouri. I mean, that's a gimme. And they at home. What are they? They're 8-1 at home. Getting to some numbers. I mean, on the defensive side of things, they got the top 100 when it comes to defense. On the defense side of things, they rank 90th. When it comes to 3-point percentage, they allow points to shoot 31% from the 3. Missouri shooting 34% from the 3. I mean, that's a little bit above the average. That's pretty solid. They shoot 45% from the field goal. I mean, Kentucky, they allow their opponents to shoot 41% from the field. When it comes to Kentucky offense, though, they're like that when it comes to offense. From the 3, they shoot 40% from the 3. 41% from the 3. I mean, Missouri, they already allowed opponents to shoot 32% from the 3. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's barely below the league average. But literally, Kentucky is shooting 41% from the 3. Y'all not hear me. 41%. That's the 4th best 3-point percentage in college basketball. Not only that, they average 50 points a game. I mean, Missouri already give up 43 points per game. So, me personally, I like Kentucky to cover this spread against Missouri. Like I said, Missouri cannot cover against good teams. Couldn't cover against Illinois. They couldn't cover against St. Hall. And they was favored. But they couldn't cover against St. Hall. They couldn't cover against Illinois. They couldn't even cover against Loyola. What? They had them by what? 20? They only beat them by 8. But yeah, give me Kentucky. Kentucky done covered the spread in 5 games straight. 2 of them was on the road. 3 of them was at home. Yeah. So give me Kentucky minus 11.5. They'll probably beat them by 20 today. So I do like Kentucky in this matchup for sure. For the next pick, we got Kansas State at West Virginia. I really love this pick right here. I parlayed this pick with something. No, I single leg this. So I single leg this play. I think I caught it at -1.5. They probably got at -2.5 now, which is insane, really. But I like Kansas State in this matchup here. I'm going to tell you exactly why I like Kansas State in this matchup. Let me see what they got the line. Yeah, so I got it at 1.5. They got it at -3 now. So the line is creeping up. I would still take it at 3. I mean, Kansas State, they're on the road. It's a Big 12 matchup, of course. I mean, Kansas State, they're sitting at 7th at 11-3. West Virginia's sitting at 14th at 5-9. So, I mean, last 10 games, West Virginia has not covered the spread in 3 out of the 7. Out of 7 games, they only done covered it 3 times out of the 10 games. Kansas State done covered it 8 times out of the 10 games. So, going based off what we've been seeing from the last 10 games, Kansas State, man, they beat UCF. I mean, they're okay in the Big 12. It's a conference game, though. They beat them. Not only that, they're number 1 in their division at 7-15. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. But they did get smacked up by Nebraska. I will say they got smacked up by Nebraska. And it's okay. Nebraska's not no lay down team. They beat LSU. LSU, they okay. They smacked LSU. They beat LSU by 15. They beat Villanova by 1. They okay. But they beat them by 1. They lost to Miami by like 8. West Virginia, on the opposite side of things, they just getting smacked up left and right. I mean, they hung with Ohio State. That's cool. Hung with Ohio State. They lost, though. And they was favored to win. They had -9 to beat Ohio State, and they lost. They lost to Houston. They got smacked up by Houston. They couldn't even cover their spread against them. They lost to UMass, bro. UMass not trash, but you lost to UMass, bro. West Virginia, when I grew up, West Virginia was that team. They was one of them teams. They lost to Pitt, bro. They lost to Pitt by 17 points. You losing to Pitt? Come on, bro. Pitt is not good. Yeah, they beat Louisville. They suck too. They at the bottom with them in the division. But look, conference game. Of course they're going to beat them. Of course they're going to beat them. Of course they're going to beat them. West Virginia, beat them. Lost to Clemson, of course. Clemson's cold. Bro, they lost to Missouri. Lost to Oregon State, of course. Lost to Florida, of course. And then everybody else they're beating on is nobodies. They're literally nobodies. So, give me Kansas State minus. I mean, yeah, you could take it at 2.5. I called it at 1.5 though. I think Kansas State at -1.5. Getting into some numbers here though. I mean, from the 3, they're not too good from the 3. Kansas State not. They shoot 30% from the 3. That's like the 300th rank. But West Virginia defense is so bad. They allow teams to shoot 34% from the 3. And then from the field goal range, they allow people to shoot in total a whopping 42% from the field. I mean, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid defense. But Kansas State, they put up 43 points per game. Well, they shoot 43% from the field. West Virginia on their side of things, well, they suck from the 3. They shoot 29% from the 3, 40% from the field. I mean, Kansas State, they're a top 100 defense when it comes to shooting from the field. They allow opponents to shoot 40% from the field. So if they allow them to pay average or below average, they will win this game. League average is 43.9. They shoot under 4% of that. So from the 3, they defend pretty solid. They're right at league average, 33.1% from the 3 on the defensive side of things. So give me Kansas State -1.5, of course. I single leg that. The 2 games that I did parlay though, I didn't parlay the Kentucky game. I didn't parlay the KSU game. I parlayed the Duke and the Pitt game. Duke and Pitt in Colorado State. Tell you exactly why I did these 2. So Duke, trust me, I hate Duke. But look, listen, let me show you something. So, dude, they're 1-2 on the road. Pitt, they're 7-3. Bro, Pitt, they can't beat nobody in the conference unless it's literally the worst team in the conference. Let me pull up the ACC. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom, boom, right here. They're 1-3 in the conference. Overall, they're 10-5. They don't play nobody, right? So, of course, they beat Louisville, but everybody else, like, they lost to UNC. Boom. They lost to Syracuse. Boom. Where's Duke sitting at in here? Duke, they're 2-1 against in the conference. They're 11-3 right now. I mean, Pitt might be 10-5, but against this conference, they cannot beat they're not beating nobody. They lost to Syracuse. They're not beating nobody above Georgetown and up. So, lost Syracuse, lost to UNC. Yeah, they beat West Virginia. They lost to Clemson. So, UNC, Syracuse, and Clemson. Clemson. UNC. And Syracuse. Syracuse, Clemson, UNC. And you think they're gonna beat Duke? Oh, no way. Duke, they're on a 6-game winning streak. The only time they didn't cover the spread was the last game they played, and I feel like they was close to covering that spread. So what? It says my 59. Yeah, they only beat them by 8. But they was close to covering the spread, right? But they beat Baylor. They covered the spread against Baylor. They covered the spread against Syracuse. They smacked Syracuse. Hey, look, they smacked Syracuse. And Syracuse, hey, look what they did to Pitt. You know what I mean? So, Duke finna come out here and handle these boys. That top 100 team shooting from the 3, bro. I mean, they shoot 36.6% from the 3. They shoot dang near 50% from the field. I mean, Pitt, their defense is solid. They're a top 10 team when it comes to guarding the 3. I mean, they only allow opponents to shoot 27% from the field when it comes to the 3 ball. From the field, they allow opponents to shoot 40% from it. Duke defense, though, they allow their opponents to shoot 32% from the 3. I mean, Pitt, they shoot literally 33% from the 3. So, from the field, they shoot 44% from the field. Duke allowed opponents shoot 42%. So, but end of the day, it's a division game. I know Duke's on the road, but Pitt cannot beat anybody in the ACC unless they're at the bottom. Unless they're under them, they can beat them. Like Notre Dame, Louisville, they can beat them. But when it comes to everybody else and above, they cannot beat them. So we got Duke and Colorado State in the parlay. So let's go to the Colorado State game. Now this game here, it's a conference game, yes. But I feel like that they got this. They got the odds super low. Because look, Colorado State, they're 1-1 in the conference. Boise State is just 1-0. That's the only reason they're above them. Because they're 1-0 in the conference, right? Away, Colorado is 2-1. Boise State 7-0 at home. So that's probably why the spread is so low whatsoever, blah, blah. But look. Let's look at these games. Yeah, lost to Utah State. That's fine. Utah State is the best team in the division. All right. Cool. But you got to look right here. We beat Creighton, Colorado, Washington, St. Mary's. They solid, bro. St. Mary's got some good defense. Other than that, they're not playing anybody for real. Boise State. Come on, bro. Look at this schedule. The 2 good teams they play, they lost. Butler. I mean, they beat St. Mary's too. So, I guess they aight. But they lost to Butler. They lost to Washington State. With Colorado State, they don't beat Colorado. Colorado is good. They beat Creighton. Creighton is good. That's a big dub right there. Creighton's a big dub. They beat Washington. Washington falling off quick. They lost to Colorado, Utah, and Oregon. 3 back-to-back. Dang. They were just cold. But as far as numbers go, I mean, bro, number 2 offense in college basketball, bro. They score 52 points per game. In Boise State, they allowed their opponents to shoot 43% from the field. Comes to the 3, Colorado State shooting 38% from the field. Well, 38% from the 3-point line. That's 25th in college basketball. Boise State, they allowed their opponents to shoot 30%. That's really good defense. They're a top 100 defensive team from the 3. That's pretty good. But Boise State, when it comes to their offense, they shoot 46% from the field. Colorado State allows their opponents to shoot 43% from the field. Not only that, Boise State shoots 35.8% from the 3. Colorado State allowed their opponents to shoot 32% from the field. So, end of the day, I feel like Colorado will get this job done. And literally the last 10 games, they have covered the spread 5 times out of the 3. So, can't really tell on some of these games. It's not going to tell me on 2. You know. We uncovered it 5 times out of the 3. Boise State, 5 times out of the 3. 8-2. Both 8-2. But we're going to take the better team here, bro. We're rocking with Colorado State. And a lot of people are rocking with Colorado State, as you can see. So, I'll parlay those 2. Kentucky, I like that pick as well. Like I said, that's a really good pick as well. You got another division game with Wake Forest and Florida State. It's going to be a good one. See if I can find another game for y'all real quick. LSU. I like LSU. It's a division game. SEC. I mean, when it comes to it, LSU, I guess they're trying to find that little rhythm. I don't know. Hey, LSU, they beat Wake Forest. Lost to Syracuse. Lost to KSU. They beat Lamar. Beat Texas A&M. Vandy. Lost to North. Hey, nah, this is crazy. Lost to North Carolina State. Lost to Boston College. Lost to Arizona State. The Sun Devils. Oh, lost to San Francisco. Wow, San Francisco 12-4. Interesting. Lost to San Fran. Lost to Texas Tech. Lost to Memphis. They almost beat Memphis. They hung with Memphis, honestly. And they lost to Alabama. I mean, they 2-8 in the last game they done played. LSU, they 7-3 in the last game they done played. Going based off the stats, though. Literally, Vandy, they shoot 29% from the three-pointer. I mean, LSU is terrible at guarding the 3. They allow opponents to shoot 33% from the 3. LSU, they shoot 33% from the 3. Boy, Vandy, they let their opponents shoot 38% from the 3. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a parade in Louisiana. What the world? It's gonna be 3-point galore in Louisiana. What's the over/under in this game? $144. Shoot, I like that. I like the over. What the world? They both shoot that thing. They both suck at guarding the 3-point line. Literally. Let's see how many people like that. They like the under. The over is nah. I like the over in that game. But I do like LSU to win the game outright there at home. 6-2 at home. Vandy is 0-1. But that's gonna wrap it up for me. That's all I got for y'all college wise. Like I said, join the Telegram if y'all want to see some. If y'all want any other picks, it's free. You don't have to pay to join it. So join Telegram. Your boys.